Today, league servers just didn't work, so instead I reviewed my viewers' OP.GGs, and I'm gonna have a ton of timestamps if you look in the description or below the video. We're gonna see different people that I just reviewed their OP.GGs. Also, I give in-game examples of their situations, how they should improve, how they should review certain situations, aka let's say you are just weak side ADC bot lane, how do you play around tempo, around teammates, and so on. And I also show a couple of my games of how I think during my games. How do I grab those waves? How do I have such high CS numbers, for example, and so on. I show like a winning game, a losing game as well, and then a few more OBG reviews, right? So if you're interested in that, hey, stick around. There's like almost 2 hours of content, and people said at the end of this that it was really good and I should upload it. So here we are. A ton of useful information here. I would say this is even better than coaching session. It's insane how much you can learn from this. So hopefully you can learn something. Oh, the client is dead, guys. Rito servers. Perfect. It actually finds the search result. Payment method, Boku disabled. What is Boku? Let's see what. Another Emerald guy. Let's go. I mean, there's a lot of people that are in Emerald, I feel like 10% of the player base. And Emerald is that transitionary phase from beginner, or like not beginner, sorry. Emerald is transitionary phase from average / a bit above average player to good player, very good player. Because not good player, Emerald is good. If you're Emerald, you're a good player, in my opinion. But if you want to be a very good player, better player, right? You gotta get through the fiesta that's Emerald, because in Emerald everybody's kind of doing their own thing. It's a fiesta. What is happening? I'm not my hands, not the mouse. Emerald is the fiesta thing, right? So you need to find your own playstyle and be very consistent to do well in Emerald and get out of it. Right? That's what people struggle with the most. They don't really understand the game as a whole, right? In this case, we have more CS here, right? Okay. That's another champions. I mean, on Jinx it's easier to CS, that's true. What seems to be the issue here? Let's see. Looks like we can carry some games. Doing again, it's good. Looks to be like a laning phase issue here, I think, right? Rengar gets ganks. Might be a laning phase issue. That's most likely what's happening in these games. We just don't play with vision. We don't look at our jungler. If you're weak side, strong side, we need to pay attention to that in laning phase. We trade for no reason. 1v2 maybe. You need to pay attention to your support more. If your support wants to poke, go poke with them. If your support is kind of back, don't try to poke. You can't do that. Right? Like these things will help you most right now in laning phase. Because that seems to be the main issue for you. You're probably doing fine mid-late game for Emerald. That's my guess. So try to pay attention to your support more in early game and to your jungler. That's number one thing you should fix right now. Because it's underrated. Like everybody thinks, is enemy jungler bot or no? Who cares? Is your jungler bot? Yes. Go aggressive. Do something. It's gonna be there to help you. Right, we have somebody from Iron. Nice. You have a long journey ahead of you. But that's good. Because if you're in a lower division like Iron especially, if you just correct something, one mistake, right? One concept you get better at. You do that mistake, that concept, so many times in your games that if you just fix it, you climb so much and you make 10 less mistakes because you do it the 10 times in a game, right? And it's like the hard part is identifying the most important thing that you're making wrong, that you're doing wrong, right? That's the hardest part that people struggle with. And when I give like a coaching session, right? I coach a lot. I coach over 100 people already. It's like people usually just struggle finding what they're doing wrong and finding an easy way and straightforward way to think about it and not do it again, the mistake in the next games, right? That's what people struggle the most, and they overthink everything, right? So that's the hard part. Here, first of all, we're playing normals. I guess, you want to play with your friends, for sure. Yes, that's a good thing to do. We are dying a lot. Right? So for you, I would say try to really focus on becoming a better team player. Right? That's the best thing you can do. AKA pay attention to what your teammates are doing. If you see your teammates are recalling, hey, maybe it's a good time to recall. If you see a teammate doing an objective, it's a good idea to join. If you see somebody looking for a fight, it's a good idea to play with them. And you just pay attention to your team like that. You know, I'll give you an example here. Right? I'll give you an example here. And let's say this little blue dot right here. It's you, the blue ADC, right? Let's say it's mid-late game. We are doing our thing. And teammates are around here. You just pushed your mid wave. You see enemies around here or whatever, right? You pushed your mid wave. And you have money to buy Infinity Edge. You have 2,500 gold in your bag. And you have money to buy Infinity Edge. Right? You know what a lot of people do? Right now they just recall. They go here, recall. And they write in chat, guys, don't fight. I'm buying Infinity Edge. No. You know why? Because if you draw this is what I call tempo lines. Right? This is the tempo your teammates are playing on. If you recall right now, you put yourself in the worst tempo in the game, like here, all the way here, right? It's like, damn, you're doing nothing while teammates are on the front lines doing things. Because you recall for an item. Instead, you want to merge the lines. You don't want to split the lines. You want to merge the lines, be with your team. It doesn't matter if you have video or not. Let's say you don't want to fight, you think you're weak. Cool, teammates are going to fight 4v5. You can stop them, it's solo queue, especially low reloads. And you don't recall for an item, even if you don't want to fight. You push mid and do something. They fight here. This lasts long. Teammates kinda lose. They get 2 of them. They lose. Congrats, you got tier 2. And now you can clear the jungle camps, top wave. You recall. Everybody else recalls together in your team, right? Everybody just recalls now. Then you recall. Like they respawn, you recall. And now you're playing on the same tempo again. Going wherever, doing whatever. And we're playing the same tempo. Right? That's a cool and easy concept to learn. And this is one of the most important ones. You know? Like, teammates are doing things, you do things. I don't care, just do something. That's it, right? Alright, let's see. Jabloven and Vemiovo. When it comes to, like, OP.GG reviews, right? If you look at channel points, I'll show you on my chat here. If you open here, bullets and whatever, you can see here OP.GG review costs 2,000, which means you need to watch for like a few hours, I think. It's not that much. I'll just review OP.GG. And if you think 2,000 is much, most streamers have this at like 50k or something. It's kind of insane. So I keep it 2,000 because otherwise I get so many, it's insane, right? There you go, right? That's the way, right? And now I'll just do it, right? Right, so I'll take them in order. So we had this one here. Okay. Let's now take this one. Let's see if the client works, by the way. No. It's not working yet, guys. Server's down, server's down. If I manage to hit goal by myself, I will go see the coaching. You know what this reminds me of? Yesterday somebody DM'd me about wanted coaching, but he also asked me if he was silver, and he asked me if I even coach silver. As if silver would be too low for me. I was like, what do you mean? If you're lower division, it's even better to get coaching. Because you need guidance, you need a way forward, you need motivation, and it's perfect for you. Your division doesn't matter. The sooner, let's say you wanna get coaching, you are thinking about it, you should just do it. Because the sooner you get it, the sooner you're gonna improve. Right? The sooner your mind is gonna be open. You know? There are a lot of people that don't coach low elo. Really? Why? I personally like coaching low elo people because I just open their eyes to like how interesting league is in reality. Honestly, it's like way different than you think. It's so cool. Right? Also, I missed a couple questions maybe. Sorry, guys. How to become master, Tony? I just spend more time playing the game and researching the game. And I focused more. Right? It's all about motivation and wanting to do it. That's the first step. And then it's like how you actually implement it. Well, that's another story, right? But that's basically it. Okay, let's see. We have here Iron 4 now. Okay, let's see what we're doing here. Let's see. What to do if you're playing team but one of two of them recall to get item? I guess do not take a fight with them. Yeah, let's say there's something happening in solo queue and you see a fight happening but your two teammates recall or whatever. You can either recall as well or you just go do something else. Don't join the fight, go push mid. Something, right? Always. Okay, let's see what they have here. Okay. I see a lot of clans. Do we need clans here? We need it's Ashe, Brand, Sarah, we need clans. Ashe again, okay. So you know how to switch summoners. This is really good. Damn impressive, honestly. On the side. Let's see here. I think this is... Ooh. Yeah, we die a lot. We don't really understand the game too much, this tells me. Especially in jungle, yeah. In jungle we struggle a lot with ADC. We don't die as much. Right? I feel like your playstyles might be more suited for a ranged character here, I would say. It's harder to play melees, in my opinion. Because you need to know limits a bit better. I think they think you can learn the concepts on YouTube or something. I feel like most people that kind of teach League don't really know what people actually need and what concepts we should learn, right? First, coaching is useless because I'll pay money to hear someone say I'm playing badly here. Thank you, I didn't know that. Yes, that's what most people do wrong, I agree. Personally, I try to see and find ways to make people understand and think for themselves and come up with ways how we can prevent the situation from happening in the first place, how we can prevent mistakes from happening, how do we improve that? Because you see to look at the fight, oh, you should have flashed there, that's why you died. No, the fight was 4v5 because we didn't pay attention to tempo lines, and next time it happens, you go mid instead, or do something else instead. Why? Because tempo is so important, and it's how it works, and that, and that, and that. You see, that's how I try to teach the game. I think that's the way to teach. But most people don't know that, because most people are not good teachers. They might be a good player, they might be rank 1 Korea challenger, but they're just not good teachers. And that's okay. And they shouldn't force coaching, but they do it because, hey, money, 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 woo, right? But it's like they have a coaching session for 100 euros, and it's like, damn. You know? Why do you think I keep my coaching sessions for 30 euros? Do I not like money? I like money, but you know what? What I like more is helping people. Like, it's so satisfying to me to see people go from, man, I hate the game, my teammate suck, to, oh my god, I just killed my teammate because I was taking this fight like a moron when I shouldn't have because this guy recalled. It's like, damn, whoa, it's so cool to see this. When I open people's minds, it's so satisfying to me. I go into my coaching sessions happy. I'm so excited to have another coaching session. Yes, somebody had me for coaching. Let's go. Let's see how I can help this guy. Like, it's just fun for me. I don't know. It's something fun I do, you know? Trying fresh install, see if it helps. No, it's not gonna help. I'll try to relog again. It's right server stuff. But yeah, here I would say try to really see what champion and role work for you best, you know? A lot of people recommend playing less champions, which I don't think is the, how do I say, fix all advice. I think it helps, certainly, because it makes you farm better consistently. It makes you learn the matchups a bit, see how your champions limits more. But you really need to kind of focus on basically your teammates and how the game works as a whole. Not, oh, you should flash in that fight. That doesn't matter. Your mechanics legit don't matter. The mechanics never hold you back in League. Unless you want to get rank 1 challenger, of course. Right? It's just the knowledge of, especially teammates. Teammates, you know, you say teammates are important. If they int, you lose. Well, most of the time you int without knowing. That's the problem. Right? And figuring out why you inted is the hard part. And I'm telling you, it's all about, like, seeing what her teammates are doing, playing their tempo and so on. Can we give up? No, it's not working. It's dead. Right. Okay, let's go. Let's see. Another OP.GG review. That's fine, guys. We're gonna do an educational coaching tips. Can you work? What? Oh, got it. Oh, I copied that from the link. There you go. Okay, there you go. Right. Oh, diamond this time, right? And also, like, coaching is fun for me because this person is iron, this person is diamond. Was it yesterday? Yesterday I coached the master player. It was so cool. It's like every time it's different. It's fun. I learn things as well. I learn how to teach people better, figure it out, see how people struggle, what people struggle with. It's so cool. You can try to queue because you're missing secondary role. Well, I couldn't select secondary. I'm playing since season 5 and the highest I have gotten is platinum 4 last season. Should I even try? Of course. Like, look at me here. Look at this. Look at me. Like, look at my profile, okay? Look at my profile here. Like, look at this. Like, I was season 4 silver. Gold, platinum. I've been playing for 4 years. I was only platinum. I kept trying. I've been playing for, like, this is 8 years. I'm only diamond. Should I keep trying? Of course. Because then you do this and then reach 1000 LP eventually. Because it's progress. Embrace progress. Once you break through, you just know how to play. You know? Just break through those limits. That's the hard part. You also coach your players? Sure. Like, I coach anybody. Like, I feel like I can help anybody improve. Because, you know, I mean, it's like, if you look here on our Discord server, right? Or this coaching vouchers server, right? It's like, look how many people just post. It's so cool after I post, after I teach somebody, after I coach somebody. They just show me, oh my god, dude, look at this. Look at this, I got that, I got this, I got this, I got that. Look at my games after our... Not one loses our coaching, you know? It's like, wow. It's like, damn. But it's like, it doesn't matter what rank you are. You can always learn. You're a new player, I can always help you figure out how the game... What is this ad on OP.GG? What the hell? I don't have ad blocker, guys. Why? Because ads put bread on my table. That's why. Play for 14 years, still Emerald? I mean, I feel like Emerald is above average. You should be proud of yourself. If you want to take a step further, you can always do that. It's an option. You know, you can always do that. You can always become better. It's not like because you're not better in 10 years, you should give up. You're never going to be better. No. You're not better because you didn't find the right teacher, maybe. Right? Are servers down? Yes, they are. Cannot complete request and so on. Right? If you get a bad ad that shows something Twitch doesn't like, you get in trouble. I mean, come on. I'm streaming everything. So it's like if I'm on OP.GG and there's a bad ad. And they ban me. I'm just gonna send a ticket to Twitch support because I'm a partner, so they listen to me. They care about me, hopefully. I don't know. And I'm gonna say, bro, I was on OP.GG, a bad ad appeared. Look, this is a clip. It's there. And I'm like, oh yeah, unlucky. Sure, we're gonna unban you. I know you didn't mean it. It was alright. Sorry. Try to maybe not visit the website again. Cool. Right. Cool. Right. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. You know. Let's see. What do we have here? Okay. Let's see. We're 50%. We're trying to basically from diamond to master here. Is one of the hardest breakthroughs. I'll tell you from experience again. If you look at my profile, right? This was the hardest breakthrough. Going from diamond to master and above, right? It's the most difficult one, in my opinion. And here is where you really gotta take it seriously. Really find ways to focus better on your games, right? And for you, I would say CS always indicates me things. And in your case, I would say mid game needs a lot of work. You are not really going for those mid waves constantly. You need to know where you're supposed to be. Treat League as a turn-based game. Catch mid wave, do something else. Mid wave, do something else. Always try to go for that. Always. Most CS you get is mid game, right? This is just CS wise, right? Then I see some games here like, man, that laning phase. You can't win, don't try. If you lose some minions in the early game, that's fine. You'll get them later. I have plenty of my games, guys. If you look, I have some videos for sure. If you look at my VODs as well, like if you see me like streaming, if you're live, if you watch me live and so on. There's so many examples of, okay, I'm just sitting on my turret, letting them push everywhere into me. I farm as best as I can. They beat me in CS, but I never die. And then I'm like 5-0 and now it CS the enemy ADC. Why? Because I know my limits. I know I don't win that early game. I know I just don't win against Lucian early game. So I'm not gonna try. That's it. So you gotta work on that for sure. In hard matchups, you're really gonna, like, again, right? It's like, damn. We just could have done nothing in lane, and then teammates would have maybe been able to help you more, right? How do you submit OP.GG? Use channel points. Go to, like here next to the chat. You go here, and you can get one with 2,000 channel points, which is very cheap. You can get it in if you watch a few hours. No big deal. If you watch a stream, you should have it. Yeah, this is what I would recommend for you. Focus on those mid waves a lot more. It's just good overall. And then early game, you don't want to have these games. This is a big problem. Very big problem. Huge problem. I guarantee you these two games, if you just AFK under turret early game because you're in a bad matchup, you legit win both. And that's it. It's crazy. It's insane. Okay, servers are still dead. They're still dead. Is it jinx only? No. I don't care what champion you play. The champion you play is not important. What's important is how you play the game, because you do the same thing no matter what champion you play. Most games, right? Right. Let's see this one. Okay, let's do everybody. OP.GGs review, let's go. This one not working. Let me see. Which one is this? Solo ranked. Slime Freak. Slime Freak, can you send me the link again in chat? That would help me. I link a ground. Oh, I said, guys, so it's sorry. I really struggle to like keep up with all your guys' messages if I'm explaining things and talking a lot, right? Sorry about that. All right. Or silver this time. You see, like, it's such a mystery for me. Such a mystery. Right. All right. Okay. So you show that you can carry. I like to see this. But here it's like we are lacking resources, right? I feel like you could do a lot better and have more impact if you just get more resources. How you get this is again mid-game. It's again that same thing about mid-game. Catch those waves, right? Hey, I have Wei, he doesn't want a side lane. Okay, let's catch bot wave, right? This is a cool example. We can talk about this right now, right? Let me erase this. So, okay, this is mid-game, guys. Right? Okay. My mid laner refuses to go bot. He's mid. So what do you do? Do you stay here ARAM? No. You go from base. Default to going towards mid. If this doesn't happen, you go bot, catch the wave. Maybe he's at this turret. Catch this wave, right? And after you catch this wave, go over mid. You push this wave. This happens. And suddenly, you see how we are 4v3? Who cares if he takes the turret? You're 4v3, you win the fight to get this turret and that turret. And still the jungle. Worth. So, very important. If mid doesn't let you mid, just go side and catch a wave, go back. Don't overcommit. If you do this, this happens. Or if you do this, then this happens. Right? So, You see how it's so fun, like when you learn League and you see these situations, like it's so cool to think about League as like a chess game. It's so fun. It's crazy. How can I get out silver ADC? It's impossible, man. It's not impossible. I watch a lot of guides I can climb. I feel like guides don't really show you most of the time how League really is. This example for sure, for example, right? This is how League really is. It's a team game. You gotta learn the game from this perspective. What should Jinx do here? Not what should I do here. What should Jinx do here? And it's like, she should do this because teammates are doing that and that guy is there and is doing that. And then you make the decision what to do for yourself, right? That's kind of the way to look at League. That's what most people struggle with. You say, my teammates, but no, it's not your teammates. And they say in lower elos, the laning phase, you can get like 10 kills in laning phase. It's insane. Learn to play with your support better. Your jungler is bot, play more aggressive. Your jungler is top, don't try to fight bot, because you're gonna get 2v3'd. You play past the middle of the lane here, with your support. Right? You just push, you go like this. You cannot play without vision. You go, get the ward, bop. And now you do whatever you want. Jungler shows, I'm out, I don't care. But you don't do it for some reason. It's like, damn, I can't climb. You see? Like, it's all these little things that are not that hard to learn, but nobody really teaches you this that much. Because everybody is like, here it's like this guy was sitting 1 millimeter ahead and he's looking to hit this minion over here, so you should trade now. And you do that 50 times in a lane and you win. How about we just don't play past the middle of the lane without vision? My jungler bot, I play aggressive. My jungler top, I kinda chill. And my support is playing a bit forward. I'll try to match his parallel. I want to be parallel to him. He's playing more further back. I'll chill back a bit. And it's like you do this, and suddenly you're diamond. I'm not even exaggerating. Like, that's it. You just get good at these three simple concepts. Because you do this mistake multiple times in a game. That's why it's so important. Okay? That's the thing that most people don't realize. It's not all about knowing everything, Link. It's knowing the things that are most important well. And if you do that, you understand those, you're gonna get really far. Okay? Oh, okay. Let's see the next one here. First, we're gonna answer some questions. Master this time, what a surprise. Okay. The said so Mother Dale was good to ARAM mid with a mid laner. They're seeing a new concept. By ARAM with mid laner, I think you meant... Did you mean stuff like this? ARAM with mid laner? Yeah, but it's like, if there's nothing happening mid, you should go catch bot wave if nobody's doing it and somebody's pushing. You go catch bot wave and then go back mid. And you ARAM. Nothing happening, go bot, catch this, and you know? Right? It's like, again, every game is different, but I don't remember saying ARAMing with mid lane is important. I never said that. Right? But this is only if the mid is here. If mid is there, you just play the game however you want. Like normal, right? Play the game like normal. Push mid wave, go into jungler. Go back to mid wave with jungler, and so on. Right? Here I was talking about like your mid doesn't want to leave example. OP.GG day, yeah. The client, not working. Let's see, what did I miss? What questions did I miss? What would I do if the support constantly roams and leaves me alone on any phase? I actually had I think I had a game, multiple games actually. I don't remember, I should have some on YouTube. But it's like, let's talk about the scenario you're describing. You see enemy jungler focusing on bot lane. You see your support roaming because void grabs are up. Or whatever, right? It's like, if you find yourself in this situation, right? If you go bot, you die. Right? Yeah. If you go bot, they either 2v1 dive you, or if they can't, the jungler comes in, you die. So if you go bot and you die, do you think you should go bot? No, right? If your support is just not bot, and you get dived, and it's really bad, you're super weak side, jungle is top side. How about instead, we just go gank mid. We go get void grabs, gank top, push top turret. Get creative. If the game is not normal, you don't play like normal. It's hard, I know. But don't be afraid to try new things. If you get dived bot, don't go bot. Trade bot side with top side. And that's okay. Oh, but I'm sharing XP with the top laner. Okay, but... So you just go bot to get dived? Like, you see what I mean? Turn a bad situation into a slightly better one. Slightly less worse. That's all you can do. Right? That's all you can do. Because you just can't do it. Like, it's hard to adapt to difference. These games sometimes are not normal. It's hard to adapt, I know. But you gotta try to do it. Otherwise, you're just gonna fall behind everybody else. And the moment, if you're weak, you just don't give enemy kills and you do something else with your team, it's like you just win. Because your team is just more ahead than the enemies, because they got nothing from you, while meanwhile your team just got stuff from the enemy. Because if the enemy top laner were smart here, if this was happening, they would suddenly play for bot and mid. It's like, cool, you do that top, we do something else here, we go further, we get drakes and stuff, we trade the map and stuff, right? You see, it's like, the game changes, it's very dynamic, there's no set in stone rules. Yeah, mid laner should go side laner, ADC should come mid in mid game, yes. But, it's solo queue, we adapt. We overcome, right? Let's see. What do I do, for example, against the Fed Mundo Nasus Ilavi? I get run down or push until they stand in our base. I mean, you just stay max range and wait for their cooldowns. Nasus has Wither. Wait until he uses on another teammate, then go in. Right? If they are stunned, hit. If they're not stunned, try to chill a bit. But those are team fights, and most of the time in team fights, you don't want a team fight most of the time in League. You just want to fight good fights and not fight bad fights, and you win the game. Because you never reach late game where team fights actually matter. Right? Focusing on team fights is much not important in my opinion. You just gotta know, hey, they have this ability, chill. Right? If they're strong, they could jump on me. Wait for until they're CC'd, then maybe go hit them. Right? As an ADC, you don't have to be in the fight at the beginning. It's okay to wait it out a little bit, see how it plays, and then join in. Wait for so cooldowns to be burned, and then join in. That's perfectly okay. My fight has ult, you have no flash, wait it out. Stay slightly outside his ult range. Tease him a little. He might use it like a moron and die. If he doesn't use it, because you stay far away, cool. They have a Malphite with no ult. He's as useless as you are. That's fine. Because eventually he's gonna die and you won't, because you are staying far away. And then it's just good. Right? So there's what's cool about League is the fact that there's an answer to everything. And that's amazing. Right. Can you play a Jin game? I legit can't, because game queue disabled. Yep, we can play solo queue like this. It's dead. Okay, let's see what here, by the way. Back to OP.GGs reviews. Remaster, crazy. What is this account? Season 9, season 2024? Is it a Giga Smurf account? What is this? It's hard to review something like this. Wait, it's weird. That's what I was struggling with. Oh, I'm just seeing. Oh, 7 CS for a master player. Ooh, what are we doing in mid game, buddy? Oh my god, mid game. Are you catching those waves? You're not catching waves. What are we doing instead of catching waves? You're taking every fight, no matter what. You don't care about your waves. You don't ping your teammates to help you push the mid waves if it's hard. You know what I mean? You gotta fix that. You gotta fix that. You gotta focus on that a lot. That's a big problem. Very big problem in Master. If you cannot guarantee we get resources in mid game. My waves in AC are bad. I get waves, but a lot of times others take them. I mean, yeah, it happens to me. Sometimes people take them. But you know why they take them most of the time? They take them most of the time because you're not there in time. That's most of the time what happens. If you're where you're supposed to be before the wave is there, you catch the wave on time, you should take it no problem. You can't really say teammates take my waves. Some games it happens, but on every game it's not gonna happen. Most games, especially in Master, I mean, let's be honest. In Master, people know you're supposed to take mid wave. But if you're not there in time, of course you're gonna get it before you reach there, because otherwise it's wasted resources. So you need to figure out how we move around the map more, maybe, right? You know what I mean? And again, like maybe I sound too rough, too harsh. I'm sorry. This is just OP.GG. I can't predict everything, right? It's hard from OP.GG alone, right? But it's like I'm trying to figure out, trying to guess what's happening, right? The player on 500 LP. But games have been extremely dubious lately. I mean, every game right now has been a bit weird because all the recent changes. I know, right? But just remember, like, you're a good player, very good, very good player. Mastery, that's crazy. But there are things you can improve still, right? This split is scuffed, I know. But for you also, maybe a mental reset would be good. Maybe try to take a 5-minute break between each game. Maybe for you, some things outside of League itself is gonna help you. You never know, right? Just focus more, look at those waves, right? Really focus more in your games, maybe that will help. And so on. Again, this is just a guess, right? But hey, like, you're stuck, it's scuffed for you, it's hard. Yeah, you got Master, which is impressive. But going from Master to GM is very hard. It's very difficult. It's very, very difficult, right? So it's gonna take a long time. It's gonna take great effort. It's not hard. Yo, what's happening with the servers? I wish I knew, but they don't let us play right now. Okay, let's see next. Can you give some vote example how to perfect catch waves in mid game? Sure. We could look at in a game where I farmed a lot, maybe. We can do that. I'm gonna get to a couple more PG views, and then let's see. We are silver this time. We are smurfing on the enemies. What's happening here? This is great stuff. Except the bad games, of course. Okay, so is this landing phase issue? Landing phase issue. I think we're getting no. It's like we're getting caught. Veigar, Ashe ult. We have no cleanse against Ashe, right? We are getting caught. We are getting caught a lot here. So looks like you're not respecting the enemies, right? You need to know what enemies can do. You need to know J4 has ulti. Stay back. Don't catch that wave if J4 is somewhere. Don't catch that wave. Wait for enemies to push, and then you catch the wave, right? You are here chilling. Where's my blue dot? Right, it's mid-game. There's a wave in the middle. You wanna catch the wave. No. J4 exists. Nocturne ult exists. Ashe arrow exists. What if it's there? What if Ashe arrow comes? You chill. Wait for the enemy to catch the wave. He pushes the wave. You catch the wave here. That's okay. Right? That's a big mistake we make on ADC. A lot of times we see it. Yeah. Really got. I think that's the biggest mistake we're making here. It's kind of what, because you show you can carry, but when you have hard matchups and so on, and please take cleanse more often against that. I know it's hard to use cleanse to begin using cleanse. I hate using it as well. I'm really bad. We gotta learn. But yeah, That's one thing you can improve on, for sure. Against Twitch, again, all the games you have so many deaths is because you don't respect enemies. So imagine these games you just win. It's like, boom, like 57 win rate. It's insane. Same player. Right? Tracking part is hard. How many cooldowns you mean? Just expect they're up all the time. You're totally right, I'm dying much of fun when it should be avoided. Yeah, okay, you know what to work on. That's great, that's great. Do you also review mid laners? It's a bit harder for me in a way. Because I feel like it's easier to tell what an ADC is doing from their OP.GG compared to a mid laner, right? You know? I can look at CS, I can know what's kind of up, I can look at the laning phase and so on. Or like, let's say I look at the support, what I look for. Vision score, that doesn't tell me anything, right? So I don't know, I could try, but damn. I guess I could try, why not? Guys, remember if you want a OP.GG review, use channel points here. You go here, and you go OP.GG review with 2000 channel points. That's how I claim it. Okay. Let's get the next one here. Damn, it's OP.GG review day, it's crazy. This is not working yet. Okay, we're in gold here. Picking emerald. Okay, gold, platinum, emerald, plus minus elo. Basically like your average Joe playing League of Legends. Very nice. Actually, it's more than average. Never mind, gold and platinum are more than average, right? I mean, it doesn't matter. We are a Draven gamer here, a Lucian gamer. We like the early game. So how come we are not winning every phase then? What is happening here? Okay. What do we have here? Are we flipping every lane? Is that what's happening here? I think we might be flipping every lane, maybe. Mid Raven, me go in syndrome? You can carry games. I think it's a case of, especially with the Draven, right? What is flipping? AKA, it's level 1, level 2, level 3, level 6, I don't care, I'm gonna go right click and fight. And that's very often, it's happening very often to Draven players in particular, right? Because even if they trade 1 for 1, it's worth because of their passive. So I would say, pay a bit of more attention in any phase. If you think it's really tough, don't try to fight. It's okay to just get your stacks on Draven and cash out later. If you play safe on Draven is OP, believe it or not. Because you just never lose stacks. It's way more efficient than trading 1 for 1s. Always. And honestly, you gotta focus on mid game as well. Because I'm seeing some bad CS numbers in these games. And it's only because, I mean, it's here, it's like you, again, here, you see you flip the lane. You totally flip the lane, but it's like your top is A3, your mid is A3. Honestly, screw the mid game, don't focus on that. Focus on your early game. Focus on the early game. This game, 100% your fault, right? And it's good, because you see it is your fault. You need to accept it. And now we need to learn how to deal with it, right? I have Shaco support. They have Jhin Lulu. Yeah, you know, it's like 1v2ing kinda, because it's Shaco AP. He needs to play around boxes, right? So how about we let Shaco place boxes, and then we play around in our boxes, and maybe if you can't, you just chill, you farm. Eventually your fed teammates will come out, you get a kill, you cash in, and boom, you win the game. For example, right? I can improve my early game. Honestly, it's like more, but like early game, it's about, you know, if you look at the matchup, right? It's not important to know every matchup. Easiest way to look at things is, in this example, we have Draven which is a ranged character, and Shaco, which is a melee. And they have 2 ranged characters, which means the early game is in their favor. They have more range, they can control the wave, they can get level 2 first, because they can bully off the wave. They have range, you don't. So in this case, you're like, okay, they're stronger. Let's chill. But the opposite happens when you are stronger. You have more range, you can bully, and so on. Right? That's very important. You don't need to learn the matchups. Just look at the range advantage. That's the most important thing about matchups, right? And then when it comes to matchups, hey, Blitz hook happens. And you have Thresh in your team. They have Blitz, you have Thresh. Your Thresh misses Q. Chill. Don't try to keep trading. Stop. Blitz misses hook. Spam ping your support to engage. Go, right? And stuff like that. Play around important cooldowns, like a Blitz hook, a Karma, Mantra Q, whatever. And when they are cooldown, try to engage. When they are up and your support misses a spell, don't try to engage. Okay? I see this very often. The enemies use stuff on my support, and I'm farming. No, you should hit enemy. They hit stuff on your support, go hit enemy. You know? Like this little things in early game are really good to focus on. Virus Twitch EXE to claim OP.GGs review, you need to go here and use channel points for it, okay? It's only 2000. You get that in a couple of hours watching. Okay, what do we have here? Oh, here is mid lane, right? Let's see here on mid lane. And if you guys don't have points, don't worry. Just watch the stream today, tomorrow, and you're gonna have enough. It's in no time. No big deal. Right? I don't want to make them free because then I'm gonna have way too many. But I also don't want to make them expensive. So it's like if you watch for a few hours, I feel like you deserve an OP.GGs review. Thanks for watching. Okay, let's see. How do I review mid laner? I mean, CS is a big thing. We are diamond. We have above 7, close to 8, which is very nice. I'd say that's pretty decent. That's pretty good. Are we playing TP? Yes, it's important mid laner. TP is so damn important. So strong. I like to see that. But it's like, damn. What else is there for mid laners, right? What else is there for mid laners? Because it's kind of hard to say from what you know, right? This is the problem I have. You know? Because I can't see if you go catch sidewave or stay mid or stuff. You know? It's a bit tougher. First to top lane. I mean, yeah, you can see. Yeah. Honestly, one thing if you're not already doing it, right? Like going side lane, you have TP up. And like pinging your TPs up. And if you see a potential fight from your teammates, can recognize an enemy's bot, your bot, you should just ping your teammates to engage, for example, mid. If fight happens, insta TP, right? And stuff like that, always you want to do as a mid laner. But you probably know all this stuff, right? Because you're diamond, hey. Right? But again, like, what the hell, mid laners? It's so hard to say what they do from OG, right? But I mean, at this point, I think it's more about learning. And this is why, like, I also coach mid laners, but I coach support. It went so well. The support like coaching was so cool. I enjoyed it myself as well. But it's like you gotta focus on the team game aspect, right? Focus on tempo lines, right? Focus on tempo lines, right? They're so important, you know? It's like, right? If things happen here, but your ADC recalled. Take a break, chill, ping teammates to back off, and all these concepts. This is why the role doesn't matter. I don't mind teaching other people, no matter what role they play. It's all about this team play aspect, right? This is what you really need to focus on. I can guarantee this is holding you back. Your CS is fine, take TP, you probably know your matchups, you know to TP, to lane and ping and so on. But you gotta focus on the team game aspect more. Okay? Focus on this from here. And you should get master. Like, master is doable if you really learn these concepts about tempo and timings and Like, let's just count. How many people do we have here? How many enemies? It's bad ping everybody to back off. You notice you're 5 mid and somebody shows bot, spam ping to go in and stuff like that. It's so important. It's crazy. Right. Everybody forgets, like everybody knows, and I see, man, it's so annoying. I see like a skill capped video. How to solo carry as ADC in 2024. Best champions to solo carry your teammates. It's so bad. Don't say that. Don't say that. No. No, what do you mean? No, I think it's not all about solo carry. You cannot solo carry it. You cannot carry by yourself. You just cannot. No. Instead, you should say, this champion, aka Ashe, for example, helps you play better with your team. But that's boring. It's not clickbaity. People don't click on those videos, right? So I understand why they do it. I understand. But damn. You know what I mean? The team game aspect is overlooked too much, in my opinion. It's so overlooked. But hey, I mean, it's not good for content, I guess, you know? Yeah, I know. If my content was... Or like, it's like, if the content I did, focusing on teammates more, the tempo, these concepts that I teach, if they were good for the YouTube algorithm, I would be like million subscribers already, right? But I'm not. Why? Because people just like to solo carry. They want to have like an easy way to climb without any effort, just a cheat. Play this champion, you win. Play meta, you win. And stuff like that, right? Don't know how long ranked is down for. I have no idea. Nothing is working yet. We're gonna see. Let's see, how do you play with the Nocturne and Evelyn in mid to late game? That's very simple. You refresh the page first. Okay. You are the ADC here. You want to get mid wave, right? Don't get mid wave. Wait for enemy to push. You catch the mid wave under your turret. That's every time. That's what you do. You're gonna have less CS in these games. That's okay. That's what you do. Don't die. Focus on not dying. And then wait for your teammates to escort you. Your support tries something bot. It don't work. Sees there's jungle top. You catch your mid wave. Support tries to move. Go with him. Cool. Never walk alone. Never catch waves alone. That's how you play against those high threat targets. Waste their time. Expect they are in the closest brush next to you. Or if it's Nocturne, expect he can ult every time. And just don't walk alone. Right? That's it. Right? That's what you really gotta focus on. One of the most important aspects to look over my gameplay and VOD reviews, Tony, is pretty hard to find aspect that should constantly improve my gameplay. That basically early game, for example, right? Hey, play parallel with your support more. See what they're doing, react to what they're doing. Ping if they're doing something wrong, and if you're engaged, ping. My jungle is bot side, play more aggressive. Jungle is top, chill more. These aspects, right? Don't recall in mid game when teammates are doing things. Stay even if you have gold, because you can always do something better than recalling if teammates do things. You wanna do things mid here, but your mid lane is in base. Don't! Right? These aspects are the easiest way to improve League. That's why I teach them and emphasize them so much. Because it's easy to understand. Very straightforward. But nobody teaches them. I don't know why. Right. Let's see what you have here. Can you check and see what I can improve? You need to redeem. Man, we have so many new people today. It's crazy. Nice. But you need to redeem OP.GGs review with channel points. It costs 2000 points, so you need to watch for a couple hours, then you can claim it. I don't know how many points you get per hour. But I don't want to do them for free, because then I have too many. Too overwhelming. So watch today, watch tomorrow, and I'm gonna afford it, no problem. Let's see what we have here. Goldilo. Alright. We are trying the meta. Crazy. Play Ashe usually. Very low CS numbers. It's mid-game problem, right? You don't die that much. It means you can know your matchups bot. You know to play safe bot if it's needed. You are unlucky here. Unlucky, man. It's so sad. Happens. Mid-game. Focus mid-game. Focus mid. Mid-game as ADC is turn-based game. You catch your mid-wave. You catch this wave. Catch this wave, you do something else. 30 seconds later, catch the wave, do something else. Mid wave, do something else. See what your teammates are up to. Focus on this aspect. You gotta master this as an ADC. This juggling the mid waves. You need to master this. It's very, very important. Okay? That's what I can recommend you for sure. Because your early games is fine. You can do things, you can play safe, you can do things. Get more resources. That's your next step here. Get more resources. Gonna have more CS, you're gonna have more damage, you're gonna perform better in fights. Easiest way to improve here, in my opinion. Right. Let's see. Next one. Let's see what else we have here. Can there is some points for OP.GGs for the homie? I don't wanna allow it. Some you might be like, why? And so on, but I really don't wanna allow it. I don't wanna allow like trading channel points and stuff. I really don't wanna do it. I feel like I want to reward somebody for watching my stream for a few hours with an OP.GG review. Right? That's what I want to do. And I want people that watch to feel like they earn something. Yeah? That's why I don't want it. Right, we're in Platinum here. Platinum Emerald-ish. Okay, we're kind of stuck here. How do we improve from here? But yeah, but guys, remember, like, this is OP.GG only. It's hard to say exactly what's wrong. I watched hundreds of OP.GG reviews, right? So I kind of start to see some patterns, but it's still just a guess. If you really are serious about coaching, about league, yeah, you should like, hey, maybe you want coaching and stuff, right? I'm kind of selling out right now, but just saying, right? If you really don't know what you're struggling with, it's very hard. Why not try a coaching session? Right? It's crazy how much you can improve. It's so crazy. But I understand like cost money and stuff for sure. I know. I really know that. You can carry here. And I feel like on most, like another cool thing that the coaching session gives, which is underrated, like a motivational boost, you know? Like I see after I coach somebody, like they are so hyped to jump into a game. It's insane. It's so cool to see. Like suddenly they want to play league. Oh my god, I can work on this next game and go. And then they show me next game is like they're 20-0. Oh my god, it's so satisfying to see that. Also, give me a second. Okay. Getting warm in here. I have a question though. I mean, I kind of get the reason for the switch, but I'm curious what's your take on it. Why mid and ADC switch? What do you mean? Is that a question for me or? Wait, I'm sorry, I'm confused. Wait. Mid game mid and ADC switch. Oh, okay, why mid laner switch with ADCs bot? Okay. Usually mid game begins around mid 14, but it's not a rule. Usually mid game begins more realistically when first turret is destroyed on bot, be it enemy turret or your turret, right? And now, let's say your turret is destroyed. You see how easy it is to just gank you? If you stay alone as an ADC here, you're dead. But if you play Yone, it's like you 1v1 the juggler or whoever it is, the mid laner, so whatever, right? That's one reason. Another reason, you see how most games, if you look, I don't know, let's just go my profile here. In every game pretty much, I know this game, cool. My top laner has TP. My mid laner has TP. Enemy top laner has TP. And mid laner has TP. Why? Because if they stay side lane and I don't know, your top laner is in top, for example, right? Or let's talk about mid laner. Mid laner is there, and the fight happens over Herald suddenly, right? Well, your mid laner can just teleport now, right? Another reason why that's great. right? To leave mid laner be on side lane. They are better solo lane, and there's less people in side lanes compared to mid lane. So it's better to put ADC mid. This is better in multi lanes, right? Another reason why ADC should stay mid in mid game. You see how the lane here is like 4 dots long, right? But bot lane over here is like maybe 5-6 dots long, right? So it's like if you stay here and get the mid wave while it's neutral, I mean, you're kind of in trouble if they gank you. It's an ADC on mid though. It's like you get away from here. It's like, hi, goodbye. How? You know, yeah, it's hard. It's the lady short. It's harder to gank. And on top of that, because of the TP argument, and ADCs are in general more immobile, so if a fight happens, it's easier to join a fight here, If it's an ADC from mid, it's way easier to join. You're so slow and immobile. And ADCs generally have more damage. They have consistent DPS. They're the top guns. You want them in fights. So you give them the mid laner, which is the closest to everything on the map. So they can join easier. Better map control. Right? But you know, it's like if you have Hui in your team, you lost your bot, you have Hui in your team. Yeah, you let your Hui stay mid, you catch bot wave, then you move mid to hover. Something happens, you take a fight where you outnumbered enemies, right? Cool. Nothing happens, you go back to bot, catch another wave, go mid. Stuff like that, right? So again, like there are no rules in League of Legends, just rules players invented. But they always change and shift based on what's happening in the game. Okay, Hui mid and he's fed, right? AC most damage, lol. Come on. ADC has most damage, yes. Most games, an ADC deals top damage. Let's be honest, guys. If you look at every game, on average, ADCs deal top damage. It's just a fact, okay? Right, let's go back to here. I'm getting sidetracked a lot because there's so many concepts in League. This looks great. I like what I'm seeing. Some lucky games. CS is like could be better, but right now if you keep playing like this, you should still climb. Looks kind of decent. You're gonna get emerald something. It kind of stop there though. Here it's a bit hard to say. I mean, for sure CS could do some work. You're changing champions like socks, which means you CS worse. Why? Because every ADC has different farming patterns. And if you just change constantly, you're just gonna get less CS on average. You're gonna have less resources on average, right? I feel like ADC is the role that can OTP the easiest. In mid, if you just get counterpicked, on ADC, if you get counterpicked, I'm gonna chill, I'm not gonna die, and I come back mid lane, whatever, most of the time, right? So it's okay to like play less champions. Focus on like if you like drafting a lot, let's say, focus on like a 2 or 3 max champions. It's always a good idea if it gives you better results. But you know, the champion is less important. If you keep wanna play different champions because you get bored or like drafting, I think that's okay. You shouldn't really change it if you really don't want to, because it's the easiest way to improve CS. Play better mid game. Mid game is so important. Mid game is the most important part about League of Legends, not the early game. Mid game decides the game, not the early game. Always. Always. Right? And playing around those mid waves is so important. You gotta do it. It's very important. That's what you're struggling with right now, I would say. You need to make a decision. What do you try to improve from here? Try to be more consistent with your champs, with your gameplay. Try to play around those resources mid waves more. What teammates are doing as well. Right? You gotta figure out what you wanna do going forward. And really focus on one aspect and learn it very well before moving into another thing. Okay. Cool. Okay, that's enough of busy reviews for now. Is it working? It's not. So I feel like I noticed whenever I kill enemy level 1, so I win the game then. I mean, most of the games you get a kill early on bot, you're gonna win. Why? Because you got an advantage. But it's not always. It's not always, you know? It's just not. It's just not. Let's see. Do I or do I not? Let's see. Do I? Okay. For example, let's look at all my games and see how I get CS. When I get CS and why. Let's do that. Let's see this. Okay. So, how does Tony catch waves in mid game? Right? How does Tony catch waves in mid game? Let's go to mid game. Yeah. So this is Fiesta. Mid game begins sooner. Okay. Actually, you know what? I'll keep the audio on, whatever. So, mid game is here, right? You see how I'm mid catching this wave? Then the next wave arrives. Yep. Okay. Now what do we do? In this case, we just chill with teammates, try to get damage on plate, right? Cool, whatever. I thought those games do this. Then I see how I'm chilling here. Why? Well, I provide vision because I know Briar was bot. I just provide some vision. And guess what I'm doing right now? I'm waiting for the next wave. Which I get now, right? Mid wave, yippee. You know, if you can play it, sure. Mid wave, okay? I get mid wave. And they see what my teammates are doing. They see this here. I see a combat bot. It's like, You see how spam pinging? I don't like this. Why don't I like this? Riven left top lane. They have prior bot. Fighting now is bad. No. Don't fight, guys. So it's pumping. Just pumping. Right? In this case, that guy ins whatever. But guess what I do after recalling? I come mid to catch the wave. Nobody here. I go here, hit the red. Catch the next wave after chasing this guy a bit. Cool. Right. Now, I guess I got blue buff. Nothing happening. See, nothing is happening. I just chill. I get a blue buff. Next mid wave. Okay. Now, I help Lee. I leash his red buff. I don't leash level 1. I leash mid game. I feel like that makes more sense than ADC. You have no damage early. Now I have damage, so I try leash. I can't grab the red buff. Come on. There we go. Guess what I do after this? I grab the next mid wave, and we see how teammates are kind of trying to go for a fight here. What do? I ping. Jinx wants to push forward. I wanna push. I do this, and I stay mid to grab the wave. That's what I do. Right? It's important to let my teammates know. I grab the wave. I start moving. Nothing happens there, whatever. Cool. Go mid. Catch next wave. Looks like this is now done. Nothing else happens. I'm like, okay, they're dead. I start doing Herald. I ping Herald. And I start it. Because, like, their jungle is dead. Why not? Right? Why not? Okay. And after Herald, I don't go mid. You know why? Wave is here. Right? It's gonna take a while for it to reach mid. But I see this instead. Nobody's catching top. I see Riven. Maybe there's a potential to catch. I don't know. Right? But if not, I get top wave and we start playing for the tier 1 top. Why not? Right? Why not? Especially after Herald. We have Herald. Cool. And I get another wave. Right? Another wave. We push that one. I feel like we can't go forward really. I'm gonna get Gromp. It's fine. But then combat happens, so I join, of course. At least a little bit, until I realize, she's here. This guy's here. Yeah, I shouldn't join. So what do? I'm out, boy. Right? Realistically here, what I should do is not even take Gromp. Gromp is too risky in my opinion. Best play here would be, let's say I decide to take Gromp. Right? Get the hell out. I ain't it, because Lee Sin couldn't Q the Gromp now. I ain't it him a bit. Just get out now. Now I should get out. I realized the fact that Seraphine is here, not on tempo. She's not doing anything. Darius is not on tempo yet. He's not even hitting turret yet. We are just 3 versus 5 here if we fight. We are 3v5. I realized too late. That's why I had to burn flash. But it's okay in League. Realizing these things takes time. But I just don't commit. Because I know what's up. I realize. After a while, I know what's up. So I just get out. I should get out. Right? And this is more or less the same, whatever. This is kind of what you do in most games, right? You just keep doing this, right? You just don't actually wave, right? Should the game we lost? Okay, sure. We're gonna look over a game we lose. Right, let's see. I don't know, which one do we take? We'll take, I don't know, this one. We can do this one. We have 8.5. Cool. We played this one yesterday. Okay, let's see what I did here. No, this is the one from today, actually. Right, but we shouldn't watch a game from today, because we just did it. Let's watch one from like yesterday. This one, I guess. I had bad laning phase, apparently. I had bad laning phase. And I didn't have kills. What happened here? Let's see. I guess it's worth watching this. This is higher CS, I don't care. 5-3-14, let's see this one. Here I had 7.1. I think this was a... Oh, I remember, that's not a good one. That was a stomp. Alright. 5-3-14. Let's watch this one. Please OP.GGs me, boss. You need to use channel points to redeem it. It's only 2000. It doesn't cost much. So you need to watch a few hours for it. No big deal. If you can do it today, you can do it tomorrow, day after tomorrow. No need to worry. When do we reset in the mid game? We're gonna look over this in this game, sure. How are you playing? My client is bugged. I can't launch the game. I'm not playing. I'm watching a replay. I can't play. It's bugged. It's stuck. It's dead. Okay, let's look mid game here. Okay. So, mid game. Cool. So, I'm gonna get this wave. Okay. And now I see Rel here. So, I'm like defaulting towards moving to her, right? But you see how I realize bot here. Talia is in the jungle. She's here. This is like a 2v3 situation. After this Tana clears. While she's clearing, it's like 2v2. You know, it's like whatever, I can hit. Right? But I immediately back off. Nothing's gonna happen there. And now I just go mid and try to catch the next wave, right? Then these things happen. But you see how I'm just worried about my mid wave above all. Right? I'm worried about mid wave the most. Okay? And in this case, Tristana is alone. So I can just farm. But you see I'm not pushing like a maniac. I'm sitting back a bit. You see, I'm afraid of her jumping and so on. And Maokai. So I just let her push. I don't press forward much. And just grab the wave after. Right? It's all good. And then there's a fight happening. I remember I ulted here. I actually remember this game. I ulted like a moron. It was very close. I just couldn't get passive. And I got killed. Right? This is where it is. Let's see what I do after respawn. They push me like maniacs, okay. Watch Jinx. Jinx goes towards mid by default, right? Even though they get my wave, I still go mid by default. I don't go bot or anything. And because I go mid by default, Talia goes bot. Imagine if here, instead of going mid, I would have went bot to catch the wave. But I stole it, I'm tilted, I go bot to catch the wave. Then Talia goes mid. So of course I never get mid waves, because I just go side lane, right? Okay, so here you see how the mid lane wave is right here. Do I go to catch it? No. You see I'm chilling? Because imagine, like, I have no vision around. Like, imagine they're just around here and I try to catch the wave. Tristana jumps on me, I'm dead. I can't. Just gonna chill. Right, I'm gonna chill. I see if there's a play bot. I try to move because I'm not doing anything anyway. I try to move. But the moment I see Tristana pushing, I'm just gonna catch the wave. All good, right? And now, I have a decision to make. Help if the fight is good. If not, push next wave. What do? Most of the time it's just correct to just push the mid wave, right? Just push the wave, no big deal. Now I try to group again. Our top dies, nothing happening, I chill, I back off. Okay. But hey, mid wave, I have Rel next to me, I'm not afraid. Mid wave. And I realize that enemies respawned. Rel recalls, she recalls. I should also recall, right? Don't recall. Maybe I don't have gold. I guess I don't have much gold. Do I see my gold somehow here? I have no idea. But whatever. Let's say don't have gold. I don't go catch mid because it's dangerous. I farm this. Press X. Okay. I had 700 gold. Yeah, no gold. Okay, cool. Wasn't able to purchase anything. Like the slingshot, who cares? Okay. So I got those wolves, because there's nothing else going on the map. Because mid was dangerous to get by myself. Now I get the wave that they pushed. And if you look here, right? You can see how I lost. Because I didn't go here right away, and I let enemies push the wave first, I lost a total of 0 minions. Yeah. It's like you don't need to be mid right away if it's tough and you're in a hard matchup, they can jump on you with a Twitch or Nocturne ult. You still get the whole wave. I lost nothing for being patient. Patience is key, right? Lost nothing. You can Ctrl-Shift-Z while holding scroll to go in a wider view of the map. I never knew that. Oh, you can do that? Whoa. Okay, nice. Thank you. I don't really watch replays of mine in the replay too. I always watch my VODs and so on. Okay, here we know enemies are doing Baron and we try to go on Aatrox. Let's even die. It's healing a lot. Oh my god. Okay. And here is like... There's mid wave, bot wave, I'm just taking mid, I don't care. There's Drake, let's take it as soon as possible, right? Objectives are king. And I run away. And you see how I'm going? Towards mid. You see this? This is very important, guys. You see how the wave is right now here? I didn't really want to recall because I didn't know where they are. I want to run, I think I saw Victor anyway. So I'm like, if I recall now, it's too late to catch the wave. How about I just walk? Like, I don't take Krugs, because if I take Krugs, I don't catch mid wave in time. Just walk mid. I'm just gonna grab the wave. Right? It's all about catching those mid waves. That's all there is to it. Right? I see a little bit of craziness happening. And we just get kill. Or like an assist, whatever. And you see how after this fiesta happens, what do? Yippee! Midwave! Yippee! Yippee! There are victors there! Yippee! Midwave! Next midwave! Yippee! Yippee! Pew 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 pew! Go 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 go! Pop pop pop! Done! Did I miss Kelo? Cool. And now I recall. Why? This guy's farming. Ray's doing nothing. Even she is like it's all me and Rel. She's here, about to catch a wave. Okay, let's recall. How long have your vessels been down? At least an hour. And now after I leave the base, we default to mid lane. Default to mid, default to mid. Wave is far away. Here I would like to take a camp, but my jungler's here, so I don't steal camps from my jungler. It's not nice. Only take camps when junglers are away. I just catch my mid wave. What I could do here is not push this very fast. I could only like last hit only. So the next wave from the enemy crashes here, so I can take it safer. That's something I could have done. This is a mistake for me. I took it too fast. I took it way too fast. I could have just waited. Because this stun has to walk up. I don't, right? I'm just gonna do whatever. Again, I have patience. I don't go here. I still get 7 minions. It doesn't matter. I just grab the next mid wave. Talia decides to help me. It is fine. I see if there's anything here. Again, I go towards teammates by default, right? Yeah, I go towards bot. Maybe there's a play. No, okay, cool. There's something happening top. Can I go maybe? I'm like, If I go, I could find those guys. So I don't go, right? There's Velvet's here, right? Damn. In this case, I remember I inted. Velvet used nothing. I wanted to engage Velvet. So let's talk about this moment. Here I'm like, it's kind of annoying to go. Maybe I'll just catch mid wave. But then I see Velvet. But I know I have Talia behind me. And I know there's a fight happening. So let's try to fight them. The teammates are doing things, I do things. And Atrix is low, they should win that fight. Here I'm just playing around my chompers. I thought she would W, so I flashed. She didn't do shit. I flashed melee. Int flash, by the way. I shouldn't have flashed. That was int, I panicked. But the idea is going for mid and then going for Velvet because I have Talia next to me and teammates are fighting. So I should do things as well, right? At least she died, right? Is what it is. But I inted. I completely inted. But at least the idea was correct. The execution was horrible, but the idea was okay. That's what matters. Right? Okay. Remember, this is a losing game. Things are gonna not be as well as you might think. But that's mostly how I do things, right? Now it's more or less the same. Just, hey, mid wave. And now because there's a super minion, it's way easier to... Here I should get away. It's way easier to just get mid wave because they always push into you very fast, right? And that's kinda it. So this is what I do to get... What's my CS average, actually? My average CS right now is 8.6. That's what I usually do. Most of my games, like 8.6 average. I feel like 8.6 is like the top most realistic you can get in your games. I feel like getting more is stupid. Because you also gotta participate in fights and stuff. You can just farm forever, right? You just can't do that. But I would say 8. If you get 8, it's like you don't have to worry about it anymore. You're doing perfectly okay. And that's above master. If you are Emerald plus... If you get 7, it's like, great job, right? Emerald, I would say, is like a 7. You're insanely good at CSing. Diamond, 7.5. It's fine. Master Plus, you should be above 8. That's kind of how I see it, you know? But I feel like everybody can get at least 7.5-ish CS a minute. If they just play better mid-game, they focus on the waves, they can get it, no problem. No problem. It's very important to catch mid-wave before them is... to give prior to your team, yes, but a lot of the times you can't. They have Tristana, they have Noxian, they have Twitch, you cannot get it. Wait for them to push first, then you get it. Because you just can't. You cannot, you die. You get prior, you die, hi, your team play 4v5, not worth. Not good. What about Draven? I get confused by people saying he's an early game champ, not a late bloomer. I feel like it makes me play horribly, like stressed against time. Maybe I should chill and like as if I was a Jhin. I love playing against Draven. Early game I sit under turret, I do nothing, I farm. I don't give him any kills. And then he ints once, I kill him. And then I just outscale him and outrange him. I love playing against Draven. Let's see. So last year Chief only flex like us all seasons, but wanna go ballistic solo duo and try to hit diamond or something? Oh, nice. Honestly, try it, right? I feel like diamond is such a cool goal to have. Because it's not that difficult to get if you actually put the effort into it. And you focus on what's so important, right? Of course it's gonna take time and effort, it's not easy. Getting diamond is not easy. Like, there's a reason why it's like only top 10%, right? It's not easy, of course. But it's doable. That's the beauty of it. Okay, here, look, we have insanely good CS. Like, whoa. Oh my god, this is not gonna hold you back. So what are you struggling with instead? I think for you, the advice I can give you is just get on with it. Start playing solo queue. Go! Now! Right now you go... Actually you can't, because it don't work. It don't work. So, tomorrow, you play solo queue. Alright? You need to do it because you're playing so well. Look at these games, man. Like, your CS and everything. Like, you should be able to hit diamond. Go play and see how high you can get. And then come back again, get another review and see what we did, okay? Because a lot of the times it's just a matter of commitment. People are afraid to play. Just play. Oh, it's fun. Solo queue is fun. You know? You need motivation. Motivation is very important. So it's like sometimes towards the end of my coaching sessions, right? Sometimes I have like a few minutes where we talk more about like motivational stuff, things outside of league, because they're also very important. You know, league is more of a commitment than your average game, and it's really, really, really important to think about those things as well. You know. Okay, if you have time to check, would be awesome. You need to claim, guys. If you want OP.GG review, you need to claim with channel points, right? I don't want to do it for free and don't want to do it for expensive either. 2,000 points you get in a couple hours. I don't know, a few hours, 5 hours. I don't even know. Stuff like that. So you watch me for a day, you can claim it, right? So I don't want to do it for free because I want you to like have motivation to watch, to learn, and to get rewarded from it, right? That's why I don't want to do it. And don't want to make it expensive because it makes no sense.